Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our beautiful morning, our absolutely magical morning. Today is a day of full moon. Today is a day of surrendering our wishes, manifesting, and it's absolutely magical. And today is also the 101st day of our journey. And on this beautiful day, I was guided to launch the third transformation series. So in the morning, you saw it. Of course, the flyers aren't ready, the registration link is not ready, but we will do it. So I just felt this morning I must do it and surrender. So that's what I've done. So to more power to everyone. Today we will meet again in the evening at 7 p.m. So those of you who don't remember, Amrita ma'am would have broadcasted the message to all of you. So please do attend the evening session if you wish to join in the rituals. Otherwise, however, I'll repeat once again, what do we have to do in the evening? The yellow papers, the red pens, we write our wishes with that. And for those who have not done it before, for those of us who have done the proper way, on the new moon, we would have done the ritual writing. We've tucked up that paper under our mattresses, let it manifest, get energized. And today we will burn that by called the ultimate surrender today. And of course, for this, if you can take a shower with some Epsom salt bath, and you can also put in some lavender oil or something and light some candles while you take a shower, detox your body of all the toxins, you will be ready for the ritual. So 7 o'clock, we are going to meet. If possible, do the rituals beforehand. For the women, you can wear the red bindi so that you're energizing a third eye chakra and you are manifesting today. Today is absolutely wonderful. It's the August full blue moon and it's got a lot of relevance to it, and we will be talking about that very beautifully because it's all about love. Today is all about full moon. It's again about our thoughts, about our feelings, and today is a lot about no judgment. So we have been seeing nature's fury, right? And now it's a time to work on our aggression currently. So let's just see that all of that will go down, the suffering will go down, and we will get deeply impacted. So today is about that. Thank you, Anju, for volunteering to read. Let's have the Pixel programming beforehand, and then we will go on to our reading. So let's have the Pixel programming. Again, I remind you all, your affirmations for the Pixel programming, the manifestation is extremely important while you're running, thinking that it's all coming true. So it's a game of life that we are playing. Let's go for it. Yes, yes, yes. I'm a winner. Thank you so much. I'm a winner. Yes, 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 we all are winners. Rahul sir, one request, please time the music for maximum 2 minutes. But yes, one stretch is good. We are happy to do one stretch, but we used to always change our foot, but even one stretch is fine. So 2 minutes maximum. Thank you so much. Let's bring our first book for the day, Luke Cottino's Magic Weight Loss Pill. So today, again, we'll read 3 chapters, again, very beautiful ones to understand the science of our body. It's very, very important to understand. So Luke keeps bringing his magical stuff. Karishma, I hope you're at it, working on what the assignment that was given to you. All right. So wonderful. Now it's over to Anju. Before she starts, today's practice number, lifestyle number 40, start believing in infinite intelligence. So very, very important to understand that we are in this journey together. And we've already talked about this many times. This is Luke's book. We've already heard and read the sciences. But nonetheless, let's read it simply once again, like a nice reminder. Yes, please.
Start believing in infinite intelligence. Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Ever wondered how your immunity or brain works? Why some people have deadly diseases that are unexplained and some don't? Why miracles happen? It's called infinite intelligence. We all have it. Believe in it. Your mind is your biggest obstacle when it comes to weight loss. Your mind and subconscious is what helps you to get that weight off or keep it. Negative thoughts and feelings about your body and yourself work against you and impede your weight loss goal. The mind and the human body have infinite intelligence. No one can fully explain it, but if you can have faith and belief and use that to change the way you think and feel about your body and weight, magic begins to happen. I write out affirmations for many of my clients who struggle with the mind body connect, and I know it's the one thing they definitely need to get that weight off. I'm sharing 2 of them. Feel free to frame your own. My inspiration and belief comes from Dr. Joseph Murphy, the author of The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Infinite intelligence in my subconscious guides me to eat the right food, to do the right exercise that helps me lose weight. I am thankful for all the weight I'm losing. Infinite intelligence in my subconscious reveals to me and guides me how to live my life in a way that I lose weight, and I'm thankful for that weight loss. Be comfortable, sit with your back straight, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths and say your affirmations over and over again before you sleep upon waking up. I used this to sleep better. Although I would get 7-8 hours of sleep, it was normal for me to wake up at least once in a night to be. The night I started an affirmation for deep, undisturbed sleep, I repeated, infinite intelligence in my subconscious guides me into a very deep sleep, and I wake up refreshed and happy. I am thankful for deep sleep. That very night, I slept for 8 hours continuously. It was the best sleep I'd ever had and got me hooked to the power of affirmations. Use them for your health, weight loss, and life. You can't go wrong with them as long as you practice them with faith and belief.
How wonderful. So now the very source of this book is the book that we've read in detail, Dr. Joseph Murphy's The Power of Subconscious Mind. Very simply, if we start seeing the divine is guiding us, infinite intelligence is guiding us, and subconscious mind is guiding us, and I'm losing my weight, I'm maintaining a very beautiful body, I'm very healthy body, and I sleep very deep. You will sleep deep. I do that every single night. Before I go for my sleep, I tell myself, my subconscious mind, sometimes even my takya, we've grown up hearing that, right? Now that's a conditioning. We all just say that, okay, I'm going to have a deep sleep. Thank you for being there for me. It's amazing that I'm going to have a deep sleep. When I wake up in the morning, the line is a dark, deep blue. And the day I don't say that gratitude prayer before sleeping, my sleep is disturbed. Last few days, I've been over processing and churning because I've been really excited in life about my journey in EO, become the moderator, for the founding moderator, and I've been just so lucky, and things are happening synchronicity so beautifully. So now we're supposed to have a seed moderator. We did not even know we're new for this. So the seed moderator, the best seed moderator is the global moderator is from EO Bangladesh. And he's not available for anyone, but very beautifully, one of my trainers who trained me and I developed a camaraderie thanks to Roundtable. So again, when I keep saying thanks to Roundtable Ladies Circle, just see how beautifully it unfolds that people come in my life even now for it. So gratitude is the biggest attitude. When I was in EO Goa for the South Asia Summit in EO Goa, People are coming to me, oh, you're Prashant Agarwal's wife, right? The guy who was standing 3 nights, not sleep morning and night for 2010 for the National Age Gym. I'm like, yes. Oh, he's amazing. I said, yes, I know that. Thank you so much. Somebody's coming tell me, oh, you are the Prachi Agarwal, the Indian president and the international treasurer. And I'm like, yes. Oh, my wife stayed at your house 10 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, 10 women stayed. Amazing. So I keep saying thanks to Roundtable Ladies Circle. And these people keep coming in my life. So Anish Patel, who trained Prashant and me in the forum, is also a past roundtable member. And very beautifully, because of our camaraderie, he put me up in touch with this trainer in EO Bangladesh. And because of that, he just said, yes, I'll be there. And he was a part of our forum yesterday, and he's going to train us now. Tomorrow, we have a first physical meet in the Leela Palace Hotel in Delhi. And I'm just so excited, planning, churning, processing. So sleep evades me, but when I see the infinite intelligence and my subconscious keeps me fresh. Can anyone make out I've just slept half an hour the entire night? No, I feel so fresh. I woke up fresh, made my daughter manifest in the morning. I came for the session here. Why? Because I'm thankful for my deep sleep, even though I'm not having it. I'm thankful for my body. And my body's saying, okay, so you're processing information. Come on, we are with you. Let's do it. So infinite intelligence is guiding all of us. And that's so beautiful. The next chapter is even more beautiful. Rahul sir, let's turn the page. Thank you. So now the chapter number 41, the lifestyle number 41 is even more beautiful. Why? We have to eat fermented food for weight loss and gut health. That includes idli and dosa. I must have been born a South Indian in my past life. I haven't seen it, but I can tell you, 10 days when I was a child, my nani got so parishan with Babuji, Gigi and me. She's like, अब मैं तुम लोग को सिर्फ idli dosa दूंगी for 10 days. तुम लोग मना जब तक नहीं करोगे तब तक वही खाना बनेगा. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, Babuji, Gigi and I had only idli and dosa. And she's like 10th, she's like, बस बहुत हो गया. So we love our fermented food. We love our South Indian food. Let's hear the science of why fermented food is important for us. Please go for it, Anju. Thank you so much. Anju, you're not on mute. Rahul sir, please.
Sorry. No. I unmute.
Okay, no problem. All right.
I'm often asked by my clients if fermented food is good for my body, as a lot of people complain about bloating, flatulence, indigestion, and acidity after eating them. I know people whose staple diet is comprised mainly of fermented food, but they have moved away from it because of these myths. The truth in fermented foods such as dosa, idli, and dhoklas are very healthy for you. The truth is, fermented food such as dosa, idli, and dhoklas are very healthy for you.
So she had to repeat this line for all of us to hear that yes, they're healthy. I'm saying not once, but twice. More power to us. Yes, please.
If you suffer from indigestion, acidity, bloating, and flatulence, you shouldn't blame the food, rather your weak digestive system. In grains and beans, phytic acid causes most of the bloating and indigestion. During the fermentation process, phytic acid gets broken down, and that's why you're able to digest the food much easier without all that gas and acidity. Breakdown of phytic acid is good because it blocks the absorption of minerals from food. Fermentation also produces lactobacilli, which facilitates synthesis of an array of vitamins, especially B vitamins, including even vitamin B12. Apart from that, it also increases production of folic acid, riboflavin, niacin, thymidine, and even vitamin K. As fermented food is pre-digested by bacteria, it's easier for you to digest. During fermentation, enzymes and lactic acids that help with the breakdown and absorption of protein and amino acids are produced. Fermented foods also help develop healthy gut bacteria in your intestines. An incorrect ratio of a good and a bad bacteria in the gut leads to indigestion, bloating, acidity, flatulence, IBS, leaky gut syndrome, and malnourishment, because most of the minerals and vitamins from the food you eat don't get absorbed. So removing dosas and idlis from your diet isn't going to make you healthier. However, there is a healthy and an unhealthy way of cooking a dosa. Choosing the right kind and the quantity of oil and salt is integral to proper digestion. Dosas cooked in restaurants are often covered in butter and oil and is reused many times. So avoid them. Similarly, if you're eating 6 to 10 idlis at a time, that's too much. The reason dosas and idlis are so healthy is because they are made of ground urad dal and rice. Rice and lentils together form a complete protein as a combination has all the 22 essential amino acids, which help in building lean mass. Adding a little fenugreek to the rice and lentils while grinding them has a warming effect on your body that thus helping with digestion.
So very beautiful to understand that all of us are built in a fashion where a body does need this fermentation products. Why? We've heard the science very, very very well. It is helping us making our gut healthy. If our gut is healthy, everything is wonderful just because you are healthy. So let's understand the science. Let's understand that we are here for a reason and we're here for correcting our lifestyle. If all of us have the right stuff at the right time, we will be healthy. So very important that dosas and idlis are to be an important part of our life. Of course, for us, like my mom was born in Guntur. I still have a house there. My grandparents were there, which is in Andhra. So it is coming very, you know, it's in our system. But even when I came here, when I got married here, even here, Sunday breakfast is dosa idli come what may. So let's understand it's very important. If you don't have it, try to introduce it at least once a meal, whichever time you want. But again, over too much of anything is bad. Let's turn the page into 190. We have another very beautiful chapter coming up, and that is important. We have heard this from Subha Jain. Initially, when you joined this program, we had sent you a video from the Sattvic movement about constipation. Now, a lot of you feel enema is not very healthy. Enema is the most healthy stuff you can use in your body ever so much. But nonetheless, let's understand the science of how we can cure our constipation. Many of us have it, and who have it also have weight issues, who also have not such good skin. So let's understand the science of curing our constipation. Yes, Anju, over to you.
Constipation is one of the curses of modern civilization. It is impossible to lose weight if you are chronically constipated. It is also a serious condition as it can lead to diseases, cancer included. The more constipated you are, the more acidic your body is. Most of my clients who were constipated started losing weight after we fixed that issue. Not only did they drop some weight, they also felt lighter, their skin and hair improved, and all the headaches and migraines seemed to disappear. The human body has 5 elementary organs: skin, lungs, liver, kidneys, and colon. If any of these elementary organs gets blocked, you are likely to have an ailment. Picture this. If you're constipated, you hold on to toxic waste in your own system, which stays in your colon. It's your first and the last line of defense in the human body to protect you from disease and enable you to heal better. When you are constipated and your colon holds on to the toxic waste, the fecal matter hardens. The very reason the waste has reached your colon was because it had to be expelled from the human body. When you're constipated, it stays there and has a negative impact on your body. Constipation plagues millions across the world, and most people pop a pill or take a laxative. But that's only treating the symptom. The number one cause of constipation is your diet. Refined food, fried food, processed food, high sugar and high salt intake food lead to constipation. Insufficient walking and exercise is just as detrimental because if you do not exercise, the food takes a longer time to digest and travel the length of your colon. By the time it reaches your colon, most of the water has already been absorbed, and that then becomes the hard fecal matter that cannot pass through your bowels. The third cause is inadequate sleep or relaxation. Stress, along with fear, worry, anxiety, haste, tension, anger, resentment, jealousy, and lack of proper rest have a direct detrimental impact on your bowel movement. Drinking less water, too, contributes to this problem as the bulk of your stool is fiber and water. If you have less water, your body cannot form enough stool to pass through the bowels. The fifth reason is consciously trying to control the urge to pass stool. You should never try to hold it back and rather have regular times when you go to the loo.
1 second. So very important to understand that these are the 5-point program for our body to release that constipation. So if people have constipation, saying constipation cure ho raha hai, don't use the word constipation because that's again it's a disease. Start saying my body is releasing automatically. I allow the energy to flow through me. So say stuff which is positive. We have affirmations in Louis Hay's book about this, and it's very important to understand that we all are detoxing from 5 eliminatory organs. Our skin, when it perspires, we are detoxing. Our lungs, when we're breathing, we talked about that, right? Liver, kidneys, we've spoken about that. Today, we're also talking about colon. So very important for all of us. Today, it's not written in this book, in this particular one, but please try that enema video. If you really have it, 21 days, just do it and you will be released of your constipation for life. Believe me, I mean, I really used to have it and I don't know, so it's funny when I went on a honeymoon, I was so used to my laxatives and I forgot to carry that pill, that bottle. And there they don't give laxatives off the counter and they give such a mild one. And I was like suffering from, because my body wasn't used to crapping on its own without laxatives. This is what we do to our body. And this is happening because of our lifestyle. So, we've really had this, all of us who've had this problem, it's because of our bad lifestyle. So whether you're taking less number of steps, whether you're not having enough water. Now, if you don't feel thirsty for water, don't have it. But then include food with water, maybe cucumbers, maybe watermelons, maybe citrus fruits, which have water in them. If you start having them, your body anyways gets adequate water. So yes, they say 8 classes, 12 classes. But if you are having too much of it, it's not working with the body. Listen to your body. Again, we come back to the fact, listen, listen, listen. If you don't listen to your body, how would your body react? And one more thing, and just a request to all of you, if you can start saying the body rather than my body. The minute you say the body, you're not going to be so we ultimately we have to all work towards detachment, right? So we say my mind, my body. It just starts in the mind, the body. That way you're giving power because the mind has its language, the body has her language, her or his language. So why are we calling it us, right? Even I, the soul, I have just, I'm living in the mind and the body. So just start doing that. It's a little more spiritual, but yes, I know you're not used to saying the mind, the body, but let's try it. And when you start telling the body that, I know the infinite intelligence is guiding you and you're doing beautifully and it's optimal best, you're working every day. That's what we're telling our body. But right now, we've been just saying it, we're saying my body. Oh, I'm controlling it. Stop thinking that you're controlling it. Just allow it to divinely flow and just see the magic your body will give you. It'll give you exactly what you want. Very surprising. I mean, I'll tell you, I don't know if I've shared this before. I was on a water fast for 7-8 days, and my doctor told me just flow, just listen to your body. So I just told my body before going to Udaipur for Alona's birthday, the 40th, the Sangha, when they got together, 11 Sangha Mitras. I just said, okay, we've managed 6 days. Now we have 2 more days to go and come. Don't ask for food, at least in these 2 days, because I will not know in a hotel how to, break the fast in the proper way. So let's just do it on Monday if you really are hungry. True to my word, on Monday, she got hungry at 7 o'clock and, okay, give me food. And if I hadn't told her that, probably it would have gone another day or two. That's what I'm saying. The infinite intelligence is guiding you. What you're saying to your body, I'm saying right now, but you should, what you're saying to the body will be heard. 70% is water. So whether you give it water or not, it's creating its own water. So please understand everything that you eat has water. So, and that water is listening to your language. Whatever you say will be heard. If you're saying, oh, I have fear, it'll hear. It'll hold, it'll give you that fear. If you say, oh, I'm anxious, it'll give you the anxiety, it'll give you the tension, the stress. Like, for example, I've been saying, oh, I'm so excited. And yeah, my body's saying, okay, be excited as much as you want. So that's what I'm trying to say. Infinite intelligence is guiding us. Listen to your body also. Listen to the infinite, let the infinite intelligence just guide your body. And do not go on medicines. Gyanji Ushaji had gone with Acharya Mohanji's retreat when they met us for the Sangha Mitra Delhi reunion. And Gyanji is a patient of diabetes. He had diabetes going through him. Guess what? In mere 3 days, he did not have to have his insulin injections. That's the way the body listens. That's the way the body heals. Somebody who's got insulin having in the body for so many years, all of a sudden, why? It's all the power of your mind. It's all you're talking to your body. अब वहां जाकर आपको डिटॉक्स करना है, barely कुछ खाना पीना है, सिर्फ ब्रीथ करना है, बॉडी हील कर ली जाती है. बॉडी को टाइम तो दीजिए हील करने का. We talked about intermittent fasting. Please do that also. Yes, please continue, Anju.
All laxatives are harmful for to the body as they put stress on the kidneys and liver. There may be cases when you have to use them, but make sure you're not dependent on them, because over time your bowels lose the natural ability to pass stool. If you don't use your muscles, they waste away.
So very important to understand. Yes, turn the page, sir. There's another, yes.
If you're constipated, you need to adopt a diet rich in fiber and roughage, such as fruits and vegetables, lightly cooked vegetables, nuts, seeds, lentils, and legumes. You should definitely look to add raw food to every meal, because raw vegetables and fruits don't just give you fiber, but also essential enzymes. You could start off with fruits for breakfast and cut carrots and cucumbers at lunch. The live enzymes break down your food more effectively, making sure it passes through the colon more easily. It is also a good habit to have psyllium husk at night, and it's nothing but fiber. It's commonly available as isabgol. 2-3 tablespoons of this fiber mixed with water or milk can add bulk and volume to your stool the next morning. A good practice would also be to adopt a ritual common in Chinese and Japanese culture, wherein you wake up in the morning and drink about 1 liter of water. This sorts out even the most severe form of constipation, because it puts pressure on your colon, that puts pressure on your bladder, and it also helps to make your body a little alkaline, especially in the morning when you wake up with an extremely acidic body.
So the best time to have this 1 liter of water is actually now. एक सवा घंटा हम लोग बैठे हुए हैं, sip by sip, because water is not supposed to be gulped down. Sip by sip, let it fall in your mouth and have it. आराम से 1 liter will be over. Just keep having sips. भूख प्यास नहीं भी होती है तो that's the best time to have, and you are going to make your body very beautiful that time. You're going to be nurturing it. Yes, please.
Some other home remedies that facilitate bowel movement are having 2-3 teaspoons of triphala, a mixture of herbs powder with water at night. Adding half a teaspoon of ajwain to half a cup of warm milk at night also helps stimulate motions. Similarly, black raisins soaked overnight and prunes are rich in fiber and will help stimulate your bowel movement. Over the last 2 years, most of the cancer patients I've treated in India have had extremely low levels of vitamin D3 or chronic constipation at some point in their lives. This goes to show that toxic waste kept in your system longer than it needs to be can cause mutation in your cells. If you're used to tablets and medicines to treat constipation, start weaning them off unless you're going through procedures that require it. Make sure that there is more water and fiber in your diet and that you exercise, sleep, and relax enough. Last but not the least, never strain to pass stool, as that will lead to piles and hemorrhoids.
I'm a master in this. I'm telling you, I've gone through everything. Piles, hemorrhoids, everything. When I got married and my mother-in-law took me to a doctor, he's like, after the PhD kari hui constipation, I have no cure for you. But now I'm cured. Why? Because I adopted the same lifestyle of enema, isabgol, triphala, natural stuff. It took me many, many years to realize that it was a conditioning of my mind. My mind said, oh, constipation is hereditary in my family. So please understand, your body is going to listen to your language. What are you saying? If you start saying, oh, I clear my bowels very easily every morning, so it is. So more power to everyone. Thank you, Rahul sir, for showcasing this book. Thank you, Anju, for reading it. Let's now move to the power of now. Before that, I hope all of you have done what you love, what you're good at, what makes you happy, then what can give you money, what the world needs. I hope these 4-point program are done. Apart from that, what we're going to talk about today is keeping our mind youthful by thinking good thoughts, keeping young company, Not thinking I'm too old. Stop saying, oh, I'm so old. This is all about age. Stop saying that. I have 100 more years to go. So if I start saying that, I'm in my infancy right now, right? Teenage years. So please be prepared to train your body very beautifully. Please forget stress. Don't say I'm stressed out. In fact, each time you're stressed out, affirm that you're feeling good about yourself. Affirm that life is beautiful. Affirm that, oh, there's not stress. Kya hota hai? I don't even know stress. Some people say desserts are stressed, reverse of stress. So I have desserts when I'm stressed. Now that's again a conditioning. Stop saying it, stop believing in it. Then if you are, you will say it. So very important to see that we've heard this from all the super Sagittarians when they read the book. We can be relaxing all the time if we are in a meditative state where we think everything is meditation. It's beautiful. I enjoy my cooking, I enjoy my bathing, I enjoy my eating, I enjoy this. How will stress ever come in our lives? So please be mindful. Reduce stress by affirming, reduce stress by telling yourself that, okay, I really am wonderful. So, yes, that's what is happening. Stress in terms of nervousness to do something new, like that little anxiety, that little butterfly in the stomach is good. But big time stress, oh, that's bad. It's even bad for your goals. So, you are what you think. If you want to age well, start moving your body well. Start walking to work. Start using the stairs instead of elevators. Start using your body. Start, flexing it when you're even in office. Flex your muscles once in a while. Get up and stand. Take a walk every 25, 30 minutes. Just go for a round in your factories, your offices, your houses, wherever you are. Replace your junk food with that beautiful evening snack we spoke about yesterday. Give a right amount of sleep, even if it's 5, 6 hours. Make it, tell yourself that, oh, my infinite intelligence is guiding me to deep sleep, and my pillow and my mattress and my whatever is just helping me sleep so much deeper. Play with children, play with pets. I'm not a very pet person because, again, once I was told that I'm allergic to dogs, I had a reaction to dogs. So that kind of got condition. But now I know I find them cute. I don't play because of whatever reasons, but playing with children or playing even games at home, they are also beautiful. Just be conscious of your daily habits. Too much of television is not a good idea. But if you're seeing something which is fun, then yes, good idea too. These days, my brother-in-law was the other day seeing a beautiful stand-up comedian's name. I forgot his name. He even entertained us in one of the AGMs in a round table. So it was beautiful to hear him because it's fun. So if you can hear the fun things, it's amazing. Now, they talked about a model's best kept secret. What does she do? She sleeps very well. She nurtures herself very well. And that's also nurturing your immune system. So please start taking all these precautions. We've studied about them in detail. I'm just doing a review on Ikigai. And if you want to age well, start seeing that, I'm growing younger every day. Now, Prakash is one man. I love his wit. He and his one-liners. Today, what did he say? Dosa every day keeps doctor away. So thank you, Prakash, for giving me that smile this morning. So yes, that's what we read in the fermented foods. So yes, keep that attitude of, always being funny, having some jokes. In fact, we should start introducing it in the third round. One joke a day. That should be a ending line when we close after meditation. At least we all close a session in a laughter way, or maybe we open the session in a laughter way. So Prakash, if you're joining the third batch, I'll hold on to you for your morning jokes. At least we'll smile with it. So let's all live a life of longevity. How many years ever we've been given? Especially stop saying that, oh, I'm going to be living 70, 60, 80. Stop saying that. Let life take its own process. So we all have heard that, our old ancestors have lived 700, 800,000 plus years. Why are we living under 100? Because that's what we believe in. So yeah, my entire intention is Super Sanghas should, or even Sangha Mitra should all cross 100 mile. That's what I believe in. So yes, more power to us. Today in this beautiful chapter of The Power of Now, now it's very simple reading. We've done very intense reading, page by page, word by word. Now this gorgeous book is coming to us in such a beautiful fashion. It's all about our inner body. Imagine how wonderfully it's flowing. Luca has been telling us about it. What is the inner body, right? He's been telling us infinite intelligence a lot. And that's what we've been hearing. We've been reading about it. Even Ikigai talked today about body, about keeping the stress away. It's all about body today. I think today is all the day about body. Now let's go for this. Let's read it. The inner body. Being is your deepest self. The question that was asked to Eckhart was, you spoke earlier about the importance of having deep roots within, or inhabiting the body. Can you explain what you mean by that? What you meant by that? So Eckhart answers, the body can become a point of access into the realm of being. Let's go into that more deeply now. So what are realms? We've got that very clearly. Before I'm going to repeat, there are layers which you can't see, the realms in the universe. So it's kind of a layer system. Now the body has become one point of access into the realm of being, you're aware, you're present. Now we'll go deeply into that. So next question which was asked to, furthermore, the question that is posed to him was, I'm still not sure if I fully understand what you mean by being. So yes, over to Anju. What does he make us understand by saying what is being? So let's understand.
You spoke earlier about the...
I've read this, sweetheart. We are on the word water.
I thought you were just explaining.
No, I was reading as well. Yes, thank you.
Water. What do you mean by that? I don't understand it. This is what a fish would say if it had a human mind. Please stop trying to understand being. You have already had significant glimpses of being, but the mind will always try to squeeze it into a little box and then put a label on it. It cannot be done. It cannot become an object of knowledge. In being, subject and object merge into one. Being can be felt as the ever-present I am that is beyond name and form. To feel and thus to know that you are and to abide in that deeply rooted state is entitled enlightenment. Enlightenment is the truth that Jesus says will make you free.
So my name's meaning is also enlightenment and east direction from where the sun rises. So yes, when we're talking about enlightenment, Eckhart has put it very beautifully. He's like, when you're putting this is this subject that I'm studying, or this is this subject, or this is that object, now your subjective and objective world become into one, because you're no longer labeling it. It's nothing called subject, nothing called object. It's just your being. You're no longer putting yourself into a small little cage. And that time, it's not about knowledge. It's not about understanding. It's not about anything. It's just about being. So when you're being, and you can feel that, okay, I'm ever present. I'm aware. Silence. I'm just in the being right now. When there's no name, when there's no form, you're just breathing in, breathing out, enjoying the silence, the timelessness, or the sound of silence, which is buzzing in your ear all the time, which is just not going these days. It's been like, I think, a month and a half. It's just all the time buzzing. It's just not going because I am in the being right now. So now when you're not all the time, but pretty much getting there. So please understand that we have to simply say, why do we every morning say give deep roots in Mother Earth? Because until we are grounded, until we are humble, until we are compassionate, then the ego mind will be working. The minute you are, the minute you're humble, compassionate, kind, you will not be about ego. Oh, this is mine. Oh, that is mine. Oh, I, me, and I'm. Then that language will change. When that language changes and you're just aware, sometimes it's called enlightenment. And that's what the Buddha found. That's what makes us free. So all of us are on a journey where so karma nahi chahiye humko. Good, bad karma, actually kuch bhi nahi chahiye. हमें कर्मा से मुक्त होना है, कर्म से मुक्त होना है, right? And for that, the first thing is detachment. That everything is one. There's nothing called mera, tumhara, ye, wo. It's all one. It's one energy. Now the question to Eckhart was posed, free from what? So he was saying that, it'll make you free. Now you're in the being and it'll make you free when there's timelessness, there's aware. What do you mean by free from what is a question. So on the next page, we have the answer. Please turn, sir.
Free from the illusion that you are nothing more than your physical body and your mind. This illusion of the self, as the Buddha calls it, is the core error. Free from fear in its countless disguises as the inevitable consequence of that illusion. The fear that is your constant tormentor as long as you derive your sense of self only from this ephemeral and vulnerable form. And free from sin, which is the suffering you unconsciously inflict on yourself and others as long as this illusory sense of self governs what you think, say, and do.
Let's understand this. So now we are going to be free from this illusion that I am the mind, I'm the body. It's the mind, the body. And now when I have nothing, when I'm nothing, I'm just the me and my higher self. I the soul. And when everything is one, when if everything is one, then there's no fear. Na mujhe ye nahi milega, mujhe wo nahi milega. Ab mera tera hai hi nahi. Ab I'm flowing in with divine guidance. The minute I'm free, the minute I'm aware, I'm no longer vulnerable. I'm no longer ephemeral. I'm no longer into a sinning world. I'm not wronging anyone. I'm not inflicting myself with any kind of hardships. And then there's nothing, and I'm just in the being. And then I'm free from everything. So, yes, all of us need to live as householders. All of us are householders, and that's good to live as householders. But you can become free householders, free from your negativity, your judgment, criticism, free from ambitions in the sense of with other people. You have your goal, it's okay. And you want to help them in the journey, it's okay. But don't be so attached. Again, today's a day of surrender. Start surrendering. That's what I really believe in. Now, the section which you're going to read is look beyond the words. I don't like the word sin. It implies that I am being judged and found guilty. Very beautiful because he's being labeled, right? Oh, I've sinned. I've had a chocolate cake, a chocolate chakulava cake, and I've sinned. I've done this. I mean, the word sin is so deep, and people have made it like even to every language. So now you're judging yourself. Oh, I've sinned. You know, when you go to a priest and you confess in a church, dear Father, I have sinned. I am here to release myself. Oh, why have you sinned? Why are you judging yourself? Maybe it's fine. Why you found guilty or not guilty? Let's understand the science.
I can understand that. Over the centuries, many erroneous views and interpretations have accumulated around words such as sin due to ignorance, misunderstanding, or a desire to control, but they contain an essential core of truth. If you're unable to look beyond such interpretations and so cannot recognize the reality to which the word points, then don't use it. Don't get stuck on the level of the words. A word is no more than a means to an end. It's an abstraction. Not unlike a signpost, it points beyond itself. The word honey isn't honey. You can study and talk about honey as far as you like it, but you won't really know it until you taste it. After you've tasted it, the word becomes less important to you. You won't be attached to it anymore. Similarly, you can talk or think about God continuously for the rest of your life, but does that mean you know or have you glimpsed the reality to which the word points? It really is no more than obsessive attachment to a signpost, a mental idol.
So let's understand again, we're becoming attached with something. ये भगवान, ये Allah, वो वाहिगुरु, ये मेरे Buddha. We've again gone into labels, obsessive religions also. I'm not against any religion, but we're being told to stay away from that. Stay away from idolizing, stay away from mental idol. Like Prophet Muhammad doesn't have any image, right? You just have a sign. So stay away from any kind of signposts, any kind of mental imagery. Because if you're attached to that, how can you truly find God? What is God? It's just an energy. And it's the supreme energy. It's just light, it's pure light. We humans have given it further, you know, faces, things, ideas. But there's only actually one religion, and that's spirituality. Your soul was born out of love and light. If you become spiritual, more power to you. Religion, yes, respect all. Go for it. But again, don't become attached to any particular thing. So detachment is important. Being stuck is not a good idea. Letting go is important. That's when we will recognize the reality of what we truly are. Now, the reverse also applies. Let's read about that.
If, for whatever reason, you dislike the word honey, that might prevent you from ever tasting it. If you have a strong aversion from the word God, which is a negative form of attachment, you may be denying not just the word but also the reality to which it points. You would be cutting yourself off from the possibility of experiencing that reality. All that is, of course, intrinsically connected with being identified with your mind. So if a word doesn't work for you anymore, then drop it and replace it with the one that does work. If you don't like the word sin, then call it unconsciousness or insanity. That may get you closer to the truth, the reality behind the word, than a long misused word like sin, and leaves little room for guilt.
So again, very important to change the way we talk. If I don't like a negative, again, I'm also labeling, I'm saying negative, right? Or I should say lack of love word. Then I change that word because that word is attached with a lot of emotions behind it, feelings behind it. That's how the conditioning behind it. So let's change our words. Let's change and look beyond the words and find what we truly want to find. So if I want to change some attitude about me, rather than saying that this attitude is bad, whatever I want to embrace and turn into, let me start affirming that. By now, we all know the science of affirmations. Let us go for that. The next question was, I don't like those words either. They imply that there is something wrong with me. I am being judged. How wonderfully it's put, right? Of course, let's read the answer.
So if a word doesn't work for you anymore, oh, sorry, I read it
I
wrong.
don't like the words
I
either.
don't like those words either.
Yeah.
They imply that there is something wrong with me. I'm being judged. Of course, there's something wrong with you, and you are not being judged. I don't mean to offend you personally, but do you not belong to the human race that has killed over 100 million members of their own species in the 20th century alone?
So now this is something to ponder, right? That we are the humans. To err is to be a human. We've heard that like a gazillion times. Now we are the ones who take lives of each other. We are the ones who kill each other, and yet we are the ones who, elevate each other also. All kinds of people exist. There are so many dramas happening in houses because people want to tear each other down to create the alpha male, or the omega female. That's how you want to be. So you're trying to wear the other person down. But if you start lifting everyone up, imagine how beautiful society will be. Everyone's lifting each other, whether it's children, whether it's co-sisters, whether it's competitors, everyone. It's not like, I want to be the king of my business and that person should become the pauper. Why not? Both of you can't you be kings? There's so much plenty of abundance in the world. Why can't both of you create your name? Why can't you share your ideas? So it's just about that. Now the next question that was posed to you, mean guilt by association? Now that is something we'll expand. Yes, please.
It is not a question of guilt, but as long as you are run by the egoic mind, you're part of the collective insanity. Perhaps you haven't looked very deeply into the human condition in its state of dominance by the egoic mind. Open your eyes and see the fear, the despair, the greed, and the violence that are all pervasive. See the heinous cruelty and suffering on an unimaginable scale that humans have inflicted and continue to inflict on each other as well as on other forms of the planet. You don't need to condemn, just observe. That is sin, that is insanity, that is unconsciousness. Above all, don't forget to observe your own mind. Seek out the root of the insanity here, there.
So let's understand. We are asked to open our minds and see the fear and observe it and not talk about it, not expand it. Because if we're expanding it, for example, if I'm talking ill about Mother Earth, or I'm talking ill about the government, or I'm talking ill about my health, I am expanding it. So that is also sinning. So I don't want to sin, right? So I don't want to become insane. I don't want to become unconscious. I want to become conscious and I want to say, okay, I'm observing. Okay, this is happening in the world. Okay, fine. Now, what do I want to happen in the world? I affirm. So that's what I'm doing. I'm seeking out the roots of the sanity here now. And I'm saying, okay, this is what I want to create, not the insanity. So let's just understand that we are seekers. So let's just talk about good stuff and not expand anything negative, be it in our life and wherever, right? Now, the next section is very deep and profound. Finding your invisible and indestructible reality. So the question posed was, you said that identification with a physical form is part of the illusion. So how can the body, again, just see the word, how can the body, the physical form, bring you to a realization of being? Such a deep question. Let's see the answer.
The body that you can see and touch.
Please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
The body that you can see and touch cannot take you into being, but that visible and tangible body is only an outer shell, or rather, a limited and distorted perception of a deeper reality. In your natural state of connectedness with being, this deeper reality can be felt every moment as the invisible inner body, the animating presence within you. So, to inhabit the body is to feel the body from within, to feel the life inside of the body, and thereby come to know that you are beyond the outer form.
How wonderful. So I am no longer stuck in my body. Now, my body is the body, right? Now, if I disassociate and say, okay, it's having its own flow, it's a natural state of connectedness, and with being, I'm aware that I'm neither the mind nor the body, and this body will have its own language, and I let it be. So I'm no longer inhabiting the body. I'm no longer feeling that, oh, me, I, me, and mine. And then from within, I'm saying, oh, it has a life, and it's just beyond me. So yeah, more power to me. When I say that, there's a shift in my attitude. Let's read about this even more.
But that is only the beginning of an inward journey that will take you ever more deeply into the realm of great stillness and peace, yet also of great power and vibrant life. At first, you may only get fleeting glimpses of it, then through them you will begin to realize that you are not just a meaningless fragment in an alien universe, briefly suspended between birth and death, allowed a few short lived pleasures, followed by pain and ultimate annihilation. Underneath your outer form, you are connected with something so vast, so immeasurable and sacred that it cannot be conceived or spoken of. Yet I'm speaking of it now. I'm speaking of it not to give you something to believe in, but to show you how you can know it for yourself.
So again, very important to understand that we are right now at the beginning of an inward journey. This inward journey is so beautiful, so wonderful. And when we go inside and we observe silence, and we find peace, and we don't think of any thoughts, and now what's the next thought, we just take 3 deep breaths in. What's in a thought? Nothing. What's a thought next? Nothing comes. Because that time we are in the power, we have the greatest power of this vibrant life. And now when we get that little fleeting image, a little, like a little feeling, now that is beautiful. Yesterday I had a session with a girl, very, very cute little 14-year-old girl, one of our Sanghamitra's daughter. And this child has been seeing periods between death and birth, and she's been seeing the heavier, the souls who have not yet gone up and become lighter. And she was so comfortable with them. And I was like, more power to you, bacha. We're going to go for this journey together, and it's fine. And she just shared it. And it's like, her mother got a little worried, but she was so comfortable. So she's been already observing. It means she's ready for it. All of us need to not get scared of anything, and nothing is alien, everything is one. And that is when you realize that birth and death are both beautiful, and they're just short-term good things, and it's all about wonderful. If you just talk about pain, you talk about being scared and fear. Oh my god, wo bacha kya dikh raha hai, डर नहीं लगता usko? No, she's so amazing, she's vast, she's huge, she's sacred. And I said, bah, you're like 14 years of age, let's go into the spiritual journey of unified. I was like, let's do it. So very important for us to understand that all of us are in this life for a purpose, and just find the stillness. Believe in oneness, believe in yourself, and see what's going to unfold. It'll be magic. I'm telling you, it'll be magic. Start adhering to what Eckhart Tolle says. Very simple to follow. In fact, this book is so simple to follow, just that you need some explanation or maybe a Sangha's energy. Otherwise, when you read on your own, you may just leave lines and you're like, okay, I got it, but you may not have gotten it. So yeah, let's read the next paragraph, please.
You are cut off from being as long as your mind takes up all your attention. When this happens, and it happens continuously for most people, you are not in your body. The mind absorbs all your consciousness and transforms it into mind stuff. You cannot stop thinking. Compulsive thinking has become a collective disease. Compulsive thinking has become a collective disease. Your whole sense of who you are is then derived from mind activity. Your identity, as it is no longer rooted in being, becomes a vulnerable and ever needy mental construct, which creates fear as the predominantly underlying emotion. The one thing that truly matters is then missing from your life: awareness of your deeper self, your invisible and destructible reality.
Yes. All right. So now when जब हम अपने आप को काट देते हैं from the mind taking up all the attention, we're just in the still moment, what's going to happen? We are not in our body. We are in a very beautiful world, a very still world. Now, सारा तो दिमाग हमारा सब कुछ ले लेता है. Everything it's taking in. So now, if we transform ourselves, if we stop thinking, which is possible, but we're compulsive thinkers, then it becomes a problem. So the whole idea is that start by getting rooted, grounded, align yourself with being, become aware that you're just somebody in the middle of heaven and earth, and you're just being in the awareness in the present, and that probably your breath work will help you for this. That is when you will elevate yourself and you will realize that I am deeply becoming aware and aware. And that time you will realize that, oh my God, I am indestructible reality. I'm absolutely beautiful because I am beautiful. Then you will not be identifying with your blemish, your gray hair, your weight in your body, because you know, I'm beautiful. And then you start seeing the language, which means now there's self-love, now there's understanding. And people who say that, more power to them. Next paragraph, please.
To become conscious of being, you need to reclaim consciousness from the mind. This is one of the most essential tasks on your spiritual journey. It will be it will free vast amounts of consciousness that previously has been trapped in useless and compulsive thinking. A very effective way of doing this is simply to take the focus of your attention away from thinking and direct it to the body, where being can be felt in the first instant as the invisible energy field that gives life to what you perceive as the physical body.
So if you really can't overcome your compulsive thinking, simply start aligning your attention on your breathing. That's it. अपने आप फोकस आ जाएगा, अवेयरनेस आ जाएगी, बीइंग में चले जाओगे. अपने आप ऐसे करना बहुत मुश्किल है, शुरू में सारा चाहिए. Once you've done that, you can be present any which way. You don't need to have your breath work even then. Then there's nothing called physical body. Then you'll be aware. If time lagega, we will take some time, but we will reach there for sure. The next section is beautiful, short section, but it's connecting with the inner body. So right now we were talking about what is inner body, how are you and I'm, conditioned, labeled, what is the inward journey. Now, how do we connect with the inner body? Let's read about this.
Please try it now. You may find it helpful to close your eyes for this practice.
In fact, 1 second. Can I please guide you into this, all of you?
Yes.
So let's all close our eyes. Our back straight, eyes closed. Shelly, Sanya, eyes closed. Kahan dekh rahe ho tum log? Okay, back in the chapter. Please close your eyes. Become naturally aware of the stillness of your breathing. Direct your attention into your body. Feel it from within. Is there any movement in there? Is your heart beating? Is your body alive? Does it have a life of its own? Are the trillions of cells working in harmony? Are all the body parts working? Is there life in your hands, your arms, your legs, your feet, your abdomen, your chest? Can you feel the subtle energy that pervades the entire body and gives life to every organ and every cell? There is energy flowing in your body. There is energy flowing. Can you feel it? Simultaneously in all parts of your body as a single field of energy? Keep focusing on the feeling of your inner body for a few moments. Don't start to think about it. Just feel it. The more attention you give your body, the clearer and stronger this feeling will become. It will feel as if every trillion cell is becoming more alive. As if you've become a strong visual sense, you may get an image of your body becoming luminous, becoming light, subtle. Feel it. One energy field. You are the light. You are light. This kind of image can help us temporarily, but let's pay more attention to the feeling than to any image that may arise. An image, no matter how beautiful or powerful, is already defined in form. So there is less scope for penetrating more deeply. Feel your body inside, connect with it. Feel the flow of energy. One energy field, oneness. How wonderful. You can now open your eyes. And if any reflections are there, you can raise your hand to unmute and say, or use a chat box to type what you felt. Or if you didn't feel anything, even that's okay. We're not judging anyone or ourselves or anyone. If you can do it, wonderful. If you can't do it, it's fine. And if you don't want to comment, even that's okay. If you just don't feel that you don't want to write something or say something, that's also okay. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is right. Now, before you say something, let's go in the mode of silence. That's 5 seconds silent. How wonderful, Radhika, your body is vibrating. More power to you, my dear. More power to you. So very important that all of us now go for silence to see and again feel what we've just experienced. So let's go for it. Nehal is feeling peace. Nice. All right, so let's go for it. Beautiful. Beautiful. So guess what? Even though I was reading, I felt so light. When I closed my eyes in 6 seconds of silence, I just felt merging up and going like a just light. It was just felt like I'm floating. So yeah, we'll take some time probably. But yeah, the feeling has started. We started aligning ourselves. That's the beauty. So yes, Anju, let's read the next paragraph, the feeling of your inner body.
The feeling of your inner body is formless, limitless, and unfathomable. You can always go into it more deeply. If you cannot feel very much at this stage, pay attention to whatever you can feel. Perhaps there is just a slight tingling in your hands or feet. That's good enough for the moment. Just focus on the feeling. Your body is coming alive. Later, we will practice some more. Please open your eyes now and just keep some attention in the inner energy field of the body. Even as you look around the room, the inner body lies at the threshold between your form and identity and your essence identity, your true nature. Never lose touch with it.
Again, let's meditate on the silence and see what we've read. I feel the oneness. I feel the light. I know I'm getting there. And so it is.
So it is.
How wonderful. Tomorrow we'll talk about the transformation through the body. It's very, very, very beautiful. And it's again very deep, and we'll read about it tomorrow. Today we'll go on to the heart thought. Thank you, sir, for showcasing this book. Thank you, Anju, for reading so profoundly for all of us. We will now read the heart thought. Yes. I see some of you are in silence even now. How beautiful is that? That's really lovely. Thank you for that. As I said, the last 21 days are going to be magical, and the journey has just begun today. So it's going to be absolutely amazing, these 3 weeks of creation. Just go with it. Just go with it. Enjoy the flow. Enjoy getting there. Enjoy learning, evolving, because these 3 weeks are going to make your life the most magical life you can ever imagine. So go with it. How wonderful. Today is about victimization in a way. So we play victims. We blame game. And we've spoken a lot about this in many, many books in Magic and other people. Today, the chapter is about responsibility. It's about blame. All right. It is very comfortable to play victim because it is always somebody else's fault. How wonderful, right? मैं तो कभी गलती कर ही नहीं. अरे ऐसा हुआ तो मेरे साथ हो गया. बेचारा मैं. You know, it's not my fault, yeah. It's that person's fault. या वो ऐसा हो गया तो मैं नहीं कर पाया. It's very nice, ना? Responsibility shift कर दो. But what is important is you have to stand on your own 2 feet and take some responsibility. अब हम सबको पता है कि लाइफ में जो कुछ होता है, it's our calling. हमने उस एक्सपीरियंस को बुलाया है. So I had the power to make changes. Only I, nobody else. That's it. It's me. Who am I? I, the soul, had the power to make changes. And I'm using this body, the vehicle, the mind in this, the conscious mind, and using this power to make the changes, because I, as a soul, need to reincarnate into a body to have that power. So I use my power by using my body, the body and the mind's conscious, alignment. That's the more power to it. Yes, Shelley, please read for us.
I have the power to make changes. There is a difference between responsibility and blame. When we talk about responsibility, we are really talking about having power. When we talk about blame, we are talking about making wrong. Responsibility is a gift because it gives you the power to make changes. Unfortunately, some people choose to interpret it as a guilt. These people usually accept everything as a guilt trip in one way or another, because it is another way to make themselves wrong. Being a victim is wonderful on one level, because then everyone else is responsible and we don't get a chance to make changes. When people insist on feeling guilty, there is not much we can do about it. They either accept the information or they don't. Just leave them alone. They are not responsible for their feeling guilty. Thank you.
Thank you. So very important for all of us to accept the information, to understand that everything has a reason. And now I'm taking this beautiful gift of responsibility because I have the power to make changes. So yesterday I spoke about those 5 ladies who were my personal emotional trainers. The minute I started thanking them, oh, thank you for making me so strong. I've been writing these clauses, so I don't know how many of you have been part of organizations, but everything has a structure. So I made 24 constitutional changes in our constitution. I increased the membership fees pretty much by 25%, which had never happened in the history of Lady Circle India. Now, I just took the responsibility because I said, okay, these ladies are here, they're challenging me, and I am responsible for the change that I want to bring. I'm not getting victimized by the 5 of them. I can do whatever. The minute I took that responsibility, all the proposals went in the floor, they were all voted for, And they all reflected in my ear because I no longer was playing a victim. And the time that I was playing a victim, I even went suicidal. Why? Because I was victimizing. Oh, poor me. Oh, poor me. So the shift has to happen within you. If you realize that you are the only one who can shift, you're not dependent upon anyone in life. घर में कितना भी कचरा हो, mess हो, कुछ भी हो. अगर मैं चाहूँ, I can stay pure. It's not like I have to become impure. So very important for us to accept this and just embrace it. That's it. And there's no reason to feel guilty, bad, anything, any emotion with lack of love. Absolutely not required. So thank you so much, Anju. Thank you so much, Shelly. And now we'll meditate and we'll reflect upon the power. So let's just go for it. Rahul sir, could you please make Prashant Agarwal sir the co-host? Every day he records for us, he or Nitin Chopra ji. So any one of them can be a host. Is Nitin Chopra here? If he's here, you can make him the co-host. He can raise his hand probably. Okay, Prashant is the co-host. All right, so we'll start our meditation now. Let's close the eyes. See our posture. Hands on the thighs or laps, comfortably placed, facing heavenwards, or the Gyan Mudra or the Buddha pose. We are what we create in our life. So right now we will create love in our life. Love which is so beautiful. Love which is divine. Let's inhale in love. Lots of love. Inhale in. Take a deep breath in. Inhale love. Gradually exhale, sharing your love with the world. Again, inhale. Love is all I have. Love is all I'm resonating in. And this power of love is what I'm sharing with the world as I exhale. Let's inhale the power of love. Feel it pulsating in your body, filling every single trillion cell with a lot of love. Exhale. And once again, share the world with all beings. Share the power with all beings. Life is love. Life is power. Life is being responsible. I today, I the soul, take it upon me to empower myself, to learn, to grow, to understand that all spiritual experiences in my life, in fact, every single human experience in my life has been my calling, subconsciously or consciously. I invoked that feeling, that experience, whether good, whether bad. I now see my heartbeat on how it's monitored in an ECG machine. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. If it becomes flat, means there's no longer any breath or any life. But I am life. I am love. Just the way a heartbeat goes up and down, I have invoked those up and down experiences in my life. Good and bad are both okay. I'm not judging anything to be bad or good. I'm flowing with life. embracing whatever comes my way, each day on its own space. If the body says it's time to work, work. If the mind says I'm too happy to sleep, work. If the mind says I want to shut down and sleep, sleep. If the body says I don't want to eat food, don't eat. But if the body says no, I want to eat, eat. I no longer judge. I no longer blame. I no longer criticize. I am responsible for what I am. And now, every day, I'm learning to listen. Listen to my inner body. What does it say? Learning to listen to my intestines, my heart, every part of my being. I, the soul, have chosen this mind, the human mind, the conscious mind, along with the subconscious mind. I, the power, can give power, add power consciously for my being. I am aware, I'm conscious, and I am in the now. So it is. Let's fold our hand in gratitude and just bend down a bit, bow down towards Mother Earth, our Janani Janma Bhumi, our Dharti Ma, Ma Prakriti, Sister Gaia of our Maharishis. We are sorry for what you're going through. I take up responsibility. I no longer blame the world, the people. I take up my personal responsibility for making you a better place to live in, for becoming more environment friendly, for me raising my own consciousness by being aware and by helping you in your ascension. After all, it's our ascension. I know I am the power. I know my change makes a lot of difference. So it is. Thank you, Mother Earth, for being who you are, an unconditional love giver. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to my wonderful life, as I look at you with my eyes closed at life eye level, all I have is immense gratitude for the life and lives I've lived, for the present, which is now so beautiful. When I'm hearing the sounds of the water, the rain, the birds chirping, the music, how delightful. I am in the now and I'm grateful. To my future, I know I have a lot of manifestations, a lot of desires, a lot of dreams. And I know each one of them comes true. Whatever is for my highest best will unfold. Today, I surrender to you, Mother Earth, Mother Moon. I know you're all about emotions and feelings. And today, in the sacred day, I will surrender to you wholeheartedly, heartfully, mindfully, knowing whatever is best for me will unfold. Such is my faith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's expand our hands towards heavens above. Dear universe, thank you for having our back. Dear life, thank you for having our back. Dear cosmos, thank you for including us in your Leela. Dearest angels, thank you for showing us you exist every single day. Thank you for showing us we're in the right path. Thank you, guardians, thank you for always being around, guarding us with your might. Thank you, divinities, for showering each one of us with your choicest of blessings. We are the blessed one. We are the chosen one. Let's expand our angel heart. May I be the channel of blessings for someone today. I am a channel of love. I'm a channel of light. I am love. I am light. I shine bright, bright now, right here. Wherever I go, prosperity turns. I am open and receptive to all the love and all the abundance and goodness from all universes. Because I am love. I am power. Let's fold our hands in gratitude for everything from universe to from heavens above to Mother Earth below. A big round of gratitude for everything, everyone, every place, every being. And now let's rub our hands together. Feel the energy flow, the warmth, the tingling. Let's bless our conscious subconscious mind for restructuring, reprogramming, unlearning, and learning. Let's bless our face, our eyes for seeing all things wonderful, our ears for hearing all things powerful, our nose for hearing and sensing and smelling so beautifully, our mouth for saying only the best, our mouth, teeth, and saliva, and tongue for digestion, our neck and our esophagus for assimilation, our digestion system and gut system for assimilation, our shoulders shrug off excess weight, our arms, bless them, our back, bless it. It keeps us stable and strong. Our spinal cord too. Our hips, bless them. We use them to sit right now. Our lungs, our chest, our heart, our liver, our stomach, gallbladder, kidney, uterus, intestines, sexual organs, excretory organs, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, soles of our feet, toe finger and nails, and come back up ever so gently. Let's again fold our hands in front of our body. Thank it. Thank our inner body right now. Dearest inner body, I'm connected with you. I listen to you. Thank you to trillions of cells in my body working on your optimum best, using your infinite intelligence. Thank you to the 100,000 kilometers of blood circulation system for making me, nurturing me, nourishing me. Thank you to the muscles, tissues, fibers, glands for being there, for working on your best, to all the organs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now to the most important, our bones that connect us. May they be always strong. Our skin that protects us, may it always be beautiful. May we always glow in love and light. And so it is. Let's invoke our inner energy and bless our loved Sangha, their loved beings, and all beings on Mother Earth. Love, light, healing blessings, and abundance-filled wishes for each one of you, my loved one. Karishma, Rima, Shelly, Sanya, Gyanji, Ushaji, Ajay, Anju, Nisha, Kavita, Shruti, Ritu, Prakash, Jigisha, Shivani, Mudita, Rohini, Naveen, Sakshi, Rajiv, Payal, Pratimaji, Kripa, Prashant, Seema, Parul, Richa Jhuria, the birthday girl, Disha Judyani, Shubhra Saraf, Prachi Divan, Sunita, Rigu, Shalu, Poonam, Nehal, Ravi, Amit, Pina, Richa, Siddharth, Vandana, Jitendra Ji, Shailesh, Alona, Nikita, Ankur, One Man to One for Life, Hina, Hina Ji, Akshay, Ankita, Mehek, Niriksha Daga, Mom. To Rahul sir, to Ritesh sir, to Sanjay sir, to Amrita ma'am, to Shweta. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a big shout of thanks to Rahul sir. Today you've hosted a session all by yourself. It was absolutely flawless. Thank you for being you and thank you for coming in so beautifully. And I want to thank all the people who've registered. I'm so happy that you want to meet me. And I want to meet you so, so, so much. I really want a Jadoo Ki Jhappi. And thank you to Prakash and Jigisha to register as a couple, to Pina and your hubby for registering, and to all the people who registered. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rahul sir, can we put the birthday girl on spotlight, which is Richa Jhuria? Okay, let me add spotlight. I can do that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richa. Happy birthday to you. Lots of love, lots of power, lots of light, and lots of abundance, my dear loved one. May you have a very blessed, magical birthday, and may this just be the beginning of magic to come in your life. Do you want to say something to us on your beautiful birthday?
Thank you so much, Prachi, and thank you all my Sangha, all the members of my Sangha. First of all, I'm very, very, very grateful to you, Prachi. Like this journey is awesome, awesome. Like I have learned many, many new things. I've started loving myself. जो पता ही नहीं था कि खुद को भी प्यार करना होता है.
Gee, that's true.
I'm more grateful now, learning many new things, feeling connecting to higher self, experiencing synchronization, feeling guided. Really thankful to you. I want to sing 4 lines, one Bollywood song only. I feel connected to it.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah. कुछ तो हुआ है, कुछ हो गया है, 2-4 मंथ से लगता है ऐसे, सब कुछ अलग है, सब कुछ नया है, रंग चमकीले सारे लगते हैं, राहों में बिखरे तारे लगते हैं, फूल अब ज्यादा प्यारे लगते हैं, खुश हो गया है,
Wow.
जो भी मिला है, कुछ तो हुआ है, कुछ हो गया है, ध्यान अपना ज्यादा रखती हूँ, सोचती हूँ मैं कैसे दिखती हूँ, आईना हो तो देख लेती हूँ, मैं की हुई सी सारी फिजा है. Thank you. I really feel connected to it.
Your voice is magic. You are magic, soulful and beautifully worded, twisted in a beautiful fashion. Amazing. So may you have a real beautiful birthday. And if you're coming, you've got to sing songs for us. Is there a guitarist here who's going to come and entertain us? Of course, we're hiring a guitarist as well. But if there are in-house people with talent, let's bring it on there in Rishikesh. So we can't wait to have the retreat with all of you. And Richa, keep shining bright. I've never heard you sing, and it was such a magical day. And your birthday it is. So thank you for this beautiful gift to your Sangha Madras. All of us are in awe of you. Thank you. Thank you, darling. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So the session will go a little longer because we're going to put Rima now. She wants to say something. Yes, Rima, tell me. Let the birthday girl also be on spotlight. Yes, please. Tell me. You raise your hand for what? You want to say something? तो फिर करो ना, मैं तुमको भेज रही हूँ. I've asked to unmute you. Come on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was not able to unmute.
I had given you the option. Nonetheless, tell me, please.
Okay. So hi, Prachi, and I want to share my happiness today with you and the whole Sangha. So today I am at my mom's place, my brother's place, and it's after 23 years of marriage. I'm celebrating my Rakhi with them in person. I used to always just post and do it. So I'm really very happy today. So I wanted to do this. I wanted to share this happiness. I'm really happy today, very, very much excited. And thank you so much for all your inspiration. I just love you so much, Prachi. It's because of you that I'm in this magical world and I could manifest this. And today I'm here. I can't believe this, and I'm really happy. So, and it's a full moon today, 101 days. So everything is synchronizing so nicely. And even the heart thought today that I have the power to make changes and I could make that change today, bring that change today in my life. So I'm super, super excited. Thank you so much. And I really owe to you for this, to bring this super moment in my life. It's all because of you that I manifested and I could do this. And I really thank my Bhabhi Kripa Hirani, who is here with me too, who helped me in implementing this. Because I gave surprise to my parents and brothers. They all were shocked that I'm here. And she helped me in implementing this, the plan, and everything
I didn't know you
went.
were Anand Bhabi. I had no clue.
Yeah.
Amazing, so sweet.
And everything went so well, everything. So thank you so much. I'm really, really excited. Thank you.
I really wish Rima, your brother, stays very healthy.
Yeah.
And to everyone, may your brothers really live long. May you have the beautiful bond of Rakhi.
Thank
My
you so
brother is
much. I
blessing
love you.
today. So from heavens above,
Yeah.
lots of love to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day. Celebrate your beautiful day with your families, your loved ones.
I'm sorry.